Hey, how's it going everyone, and welcome to today's video. Hope you enjoyed that intro. Today we're going to be solving the Hanayama chess puzzle pieces originally designed by Marcel Gillen. If you're interested in buying this puzzle, I'm going to leave a link down in the description below. And also don't watch the next part of the video because it's going to be me solving them. I've been looking forward to solving these puzzles for quite some time, honestly just because they look so beautiful and they're chess pieces. How cool is that? There are 6 of them though, so I'm going to not make this video any longer than it already is, and we're going to hop right into it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get right into the solve here. I think I'm going to start with the smallest and arguably the weakest piece, unless you're counting all the pawns together. But yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So the first thing I noticed about this is there's 2 seams. One spin right here, and then the other, oh yeah, that's pretty loose. So the other one looks like the head unscrews there. So we've got a little kind of knobby thing down in there, and then this screws too. There's also another seam down here. I don't know, it doesn't seem to twist quite yet. I don't know if that's where we'll pull the coin out. So I can twist this, what is that? 90 degrees or so. You guys hear that? I think that's just the coin inside, but I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. Let's see. Oh, hey, I think, yep. Okay. That was actually pretty loose. I feel like I should have noticed that before. And there we are. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I know what to do now. So you can see here that this end is longer. This is the end that was screwed up into this piece originally. The long end was screwed up into this piece originally, but if we flip it around here and instead screw the long end into here, I feel like something will probably happen. And oh, there we go. Yep. Okay. So there's a little pin here that was blocking our way. So when I unscrew this, I guess it's kind of just letting that pin come out. And yeah, this pin won't go down. So obviously, yeah, if you screw this way, it doesn't hit the pin. But if you screw the long end in, then you're gonna go ahead and get that pin to pull away. Honestly, I don't know exactly how pushing that down would pull the pin in. Yeah, I still don't know, to be honest, what the internal mechanism is. I'll have to think about that. And then inside here, you can see there was like a little lip. Oops. There was a lip down in there. The pin gets blocked on, and we have a cute little coin here. Actually, it says pawn. I like that. I like when puzzles have something to actually get out at the end. Kind of gives you like an extra tactile reward or feedback, and it just adds a little bit to the puzzle. I like that we get to use a little tool here. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright, so next up, let's go ahead and try and solve the knight. Already we can see that this base rotates pretty freely, and it doesn't look like there are any other, getting caught on a notch here. So if I pull it out, if I pull it apart, I can't spin anymore. We're caught on something in there, maybe another pin. Oh, again, it's so hard to tell. There's part of the coin being in there is if there are moving parts inside the puzzle. When you shake it, you don't know for sure if you're hitting the coin or not, or if it's a different piece that's moving around in the puzzle. Oh, what happened there? It just kind of, I was just moving around and it just popped apart. All right, so there's our little little coin again. This one obviously says knight on it. And then on the other side, we've got a horseshoe there. Let's see what was going on here. Okay, so here's our notch. And it looks like, yeah, so there's a notch there that this was lining up with. So when we turn that around, we're finding that notch and getting caught on it. But the pin, and I honestly don't, oh, well now it's not going in. Oh, okay, now it goes in. It still goes in. And now it doesn't go in. Okay, so it won't go in when I have it angled this way. But as soon as I turn it this way, it can go in. Okay, but if I'm doing it here, facing up, so if the belly's facing up and I move it, it doesn't go in. It has to be facing down with the head pointed down like that, and then the pin can go in. And you can rotate it up like that. So I think what's going on here, so first off, there's obviously this pin that's preventing us from coming out of the puzzle, but there's another pin, so once it's out, there's a pin in the body this direction, and that pin comes down and blocks it. So we have to turn this way in order for that pin to fall this way and allow the pin to come up. But the reason we can't do it this way is because right now, if I turn this way, there's probably another pin, I'd imagine like right here, that's coming down and blocking this horizontal pin from popping out and letting this one down. So when we turn it this way, yeah, and you can actually, I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but essentially what's happening is a pin is going down this way, and that allows this pin to come this way, which then allows our locking pin to go up. And so you can rotate it up. So you gotta line up the notch, and you have to kind of do that movement there. That's cool, I like that one. And it's definitely a different, definitely a different mechanism than the first puzzle. I was worried that these might be fairly similar in nature. That's neat. I really like that one. I like that kind of triple pin design there. Alright, so next, let's go ahead and move on up in power to the bishop here. So already, same thing, we can spin this guy around. And let's see if there's any, oh! We got a notch on this guy too. Let me just check to make sure. Okay, so, yeah. Is it? Okay, yeah, so the notch, there's only one notch. I guess I don't know that it's there. Oh, or do I? Can I? It's a little hard with the lighting, but yeah, I feel like that's the notch right there. Oh, okay. I think we can assume we need to be lined up with the notch to pull this out. I just noticed this is a, that's cute. This is like a little plunger here. And we can twist it when it's in. We twist it when it's out. And obviously anywhere in between. I don't know if that does anything for us. Nope. The plunger kind of like got caught on something, it felt like there for a second. I think the only thing I can hear in there moving around is the coin. Let's see if we can hear any pins. Oh, it's so hard to tell if that's the coin or a pin. We need to pull it out and twist it. Is there a... trying to see if there's a seam at the end. I don't know if I grip that anyways. I don't think there is. I don't think there's a seam up there. I don't know on this one. Oh, okay. So we got this out. See how it's kind of like stuck right there? Oh, there. What happened though? I have no idea how I did that. Oh, and it's not stuck anymore. So we got two little holes here. I don't know what those do. There's our notch. There's our notch again. Let's check out our coin real quick. So it says bishop again. Has a little picture of a bishop. And on the other side, an owl, I guess? What do the other ones have? I think there's a horseshoe on the knight and a flower on the pawn. I guess we got a little owl. Bishops are wise, apparently. Alright, so let's see. Still doesn't go in. Was I holding it in a specific orientation? I don't know if I can get this one back together. So there's like a little opening here. It's a little tough to see, but when I pull down, I think I can see like a little kind of gold thing there. When I pull down, it's pulling away a little bit. Okay. Can you hear that? So there must be like a, it sounds like a little bit bigger than a pin. It sounds like a cylinder almost. Oh, oh, it just went in. And now it's stuck out a little bit. Where's, okay, so the little copper thing is, it's pressed up here. So I think, and this is pulled out the same amount as the pin. So I think what's happening here, when you pull this out, and there's that little cylinder in there that we can hear. Okay, so I mean, it just went down again, yeah. Okay, so I think there's a cylinder or a large pin up in this portion. And when you pull this out, that gives room for it to move around. And then over here, you have kind of like a gold disc. It's about the diameter of that. And there, you know, the gold disc is here, but it can move to block the pin as well. So what you have to do, I think you have to kind of like, let's get that pin out. So I think if you like, you have to get the cylinder over here and the little disc over there. And the pin has to fall in between them. There we go. Yeah, so I guess you kind of just got to do a little jiggle movement until the pin falls this way and the cylinder falls that way. That was really cool. Let's go ahead and put it back together. And you can see here the pin is kind of on this side. All right, so moving on here. And this one, nothing moves except for this little thing. So this is really all we have to go off of. Oh. Okay. I don't really know what I did there, but this is unscrewing now. Okay, so I think you have to hold it upside down. I think you have to hold it upside down because there's a little pin here. And at a certain point, let's see here, so the pin's out. So yeah, obviously you have to turn it this way and it's not in yet. And then you just have to spin this until there's a certain point. So I'd imagine there's kind of like a gap there where then the pin can go down. So you'd have to be holding it upside down. And then, oh, that's it. There's our little rook coin. So that was the quickest one so far. Of course, we have our little rook symbol. And the rook apparently is a Star of David with an E? What is that? I don't know what that is, to be honest. Can anybody tell me what that is? Let me know in the comments. Because I do not honestly know what that symbol means. So that one, honestly, of the pieces that we have so far, I think that's my least favorite. So do we do the king or the queen next? I think we should save the king for last, since that's the most important piece in chess. You know, the queen's maybe the most powerful. Okay, so we can spin here. Well, we could spin there. Okay, I think the bottom think that's a notch there that's blocking us. It looks like there's kind of a little flat portion there that has anything to do with... Oh! Okay. So this is now kind of like stuck. Okay. So there we got the stick again. Oh! Okay. Again, I don't know exactly what was going on there. So obviously there's our little notch. Oops. Here's our queen piece. Oops, upside down queen. The queen is a little heart there. I think that's fitting. She loves her king, I guess. And let's see if we can figure out what was going on with this mechanism. So I was right when it was getting caught. It's just like the bishop where it's getting dropped down in there. I just must not have had it lined up right. I think what needs to happen is this little knob, I think, needs to line up with the pin here. You have to have it in the orientation where gravity is going to cause the pin to fall down. All right, last one. We have the king. So right off the bat, let's see. Oh, it's kind of a... I don't think I like that. It's like a grindy noise. And oh, okay. So we turn that and it popped out a little bit more. Okay, so it pops out anytime this is kind of in this plane. So even if you turn it 180 degrees, boop, pops out. Okay, so there's three positions. I can push it down all the way, like this. And then if I turn it a little bit, it pops up to the middle position. If I turn it more, it pops all the way up. Oh! Okay. Oh, so there was a notch. I just couldn't feel it there. And it looks like we're in the medium position and orthogonal to the pin. Shove it there. So yeah, I guess we have to be in the middle position. You don't want to be up. Yeah. What you want to do is find the up position. And then obviously you're not going to know which side it is. One side is the notch, and the other side is the pin. And you just need to push it halfway, or really all the way down, but it kind of pops up halfway. That's pretty neat. I like that one. I imagine this pin would have to have a hole in it for that to drop down. So it has to be lined up. And the last coin here, we have our king coin, and he is this cool looking star. That's pretty neat. I like that. All right, so that was the Hanayama chess puzzle pieces. I'm gonna keep this short just because the video is already long enough, but please let me know down in the description which one was your favorite, and if there are any other puzzles you'd like to see me solve in the future. See you guys on the next one.